Well, meantime, the Biden administration rejecting calls for the Secretary of Homeland Security to resign, be fired, or face impeachment. Those demands coming from the man hoping to be Speaker when Republicans take control of the House. Correspondent Kelly Meyer is live in Washington. Kelly, this all has to do with the southern border.
Well, House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy said that if Republicans took back the House, tackling the situation at the southern border would be a top priority. Now, within a week of winning the majority in the House, McCarthy is already calling for the DHS chief to step down. But it's important to note that McCarthy is also eyeing the position of House Speaker, as you mentioned, and conservatives who want to impeach Mayorkas are key to that victory.
He cannot and must not remain in that position.
On the U.S.-Mexico border in El Paso, Texas, House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy is giving President Biden's Homeland Security chief an ultimatum.
If Secretary Mayorkas does not resign, House Republicans will investigate every order, every action, and every failure. Will determine whether we can begin impeachment inquiry.
McCarthy is threatening to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas if he doesn't resign first for what McCarthy calls his mishandling of the migrant crisis at the southern border. The number of undocumented migrant crossings at the southern border reached 2.37 million in fiscal year 2022, the highest level ever recorded. The Department of Homeland Security says Mayorkas isn't going anywhere, saying in a statement, quote, members of Congress can do better than point the finger at someone else.
McCarthy has no plan. The Republican Party has no plan. They do nothing except do political stunts.
The Biden administration says Republicans should come together with Democrats on a solution. Republicans blame the administration for rolling back former President Trump's border security programs. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection Commissioner submitted his resignation to President Biden earlier this month. And McCarthy's move against Mayorkas comes as more House Republicans are already pushing for Mayorkas to step down. Calls increasing after he told Congress earlier this month that the border was secure.
Have you had a conversation with anyone in the administration about stepping down from your current role?
I have not.
I hope, for the sake of the safety of the American people, that conversation happens very soon.
The push to impeach Mayorkas is popular among the more conservative House Republicans. McCarthy needs to win their support to become the next House Speaker. But even if the GOP-led House were to impeach Mayorkas next year, Democrats will still hold a majority in the Senate, meaning Mayorkas wouldn't be removed from office.
Now, McCarthy is also laying out plans to hold congressional hearings physically at the border, a move he says will force Democrats to see the ongoing crisis firsthand. Now, all of this could go into effect when Republicans take over the House in the new year. Nichole.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.